Good evening, everyone. We want to welcome you to our Wolf Den performance of A Christmas Carol. Tonight's show is a show about learning to understand each other. And as we teach our children, along with their academics, we also want them to become compassionate and understanding individuals. And one way that we can do that is helping them to understand situations of others and step into their shoes and walk a mile. The backdrop for tonight's show is Christmas, and I know not everyone celebrates Christmas, whether you celebrate Yule or Eid or whatever your holiday is. It is a time for us to remember that when we are compassionate, when we are kind, and when we are empathetic, it makes our world go round and it makes it a much better place. So while you are watching, I hope that you enjoy the hard work that your students put into this because they worked so hard. And I hope that it reminds us of the true meaning of this time of the year, which is that we should love and care for each other.
Marley was dead to begin with. There was no doubt whatsoever about that. The register of his burial was signed by the clerking man. The clerk, the undertaker, the chief mourner. Scrooge signed it, and Scrooge's name was considered good for any piece of business. He chose to put his hand to Marley's dead as a doornail. Now, I don't know what there is particularly dead about a doornail. I would think a coffin nail would be a deader piece of iron, but far be it from me to change the expression or the country's done. So permit me once again to repeat that Marley was as dead as a doornail. Scrooge knew he was dead? Of course he did. How could it be otherwise? Scrooge and he had been partners for I don't know how many years. Scrooge was his sole executor, his sole administrator, his sole friend, and the only man who mourned him. If Scrooge could be said to have mourned at all, and the mention of Marley's funeral brings me back to the point I started from. There is no doubt that Marley was dead. This must be distinctively understood, or nothing wonderful can come to the story I'm going to retell. Scrooge never painted out old Marley's name. There it stood, years afterward, above the warehouse stood Scrooge and Marley. The firm was known as Scrooge and Marley. Sometimes people knew the business called Scrooge, and sometimes Marley. But he answered to both names. It was all the same to him. It was bitterly cold, and the fog was thick as pea soup on that Christmas Eve of 1843, when Scrooge sat busy in his counting house with his clerk nearby, trying to warm himself at a candle. But since he didn't have much imagination, he failed.
A Merry Christmas, Uncle Scrooge. God save you.
Bah humbug.
Christmas a humbug. Uncle, you don't mean that, I'm sure.
I do, friend. Merry Christmas. What reason have you to be merry? You're poor enough.
Come, Uncle Scrooge, what reason have you to be so dismal? You're rich enough.
Bah humbug.
Don't be cross, Uncle.
What else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. Out of pen, Merry Christmas. What's Christmas time to you, Fred, but a time for paying bills without money, a time for finding yourself a year older and not hour richer. If I could word my will, every idiot who goes about with Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled with his own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through his heart. He should.
Uncle.
Nephew, keep Christmas in your own way and let me keep it in mine.
Keep it, but you don't keep it.
Let me leave it alone then. Much good may it do you, much good has ever done you.
There are many things from which I might have derived good, by which I have not profited. Uncle, though it has never put a scrap of silver or gold in my pocket, I believe that Christmas has done me good and will do me good, and I say it. God bless it.
Cratchit, let's hear another sound out of you, and you'll keep your Christmas by losing your situation.
Come, Uncle Scrooge, wait. Don't be angry, Uncle. Come and dine with us tomorrow. I ask nothing of you. Why can't we be friends?
Good afternoon.
I'm sorry to find you so irresolute. We have never had any quarrel to which I have been a party, but I'll keep my Christmas humor to the last. So a Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Good afternoon.
And a Happy New Year.
Good afternoon.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Bob Cratchit.
Carol in a week, their wife and family. Talking about a Merry Christmas. I'll retire to Bedlam Asylum.
Scrooge and Marley, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7 years. He died 7 years ago this very night.
No doubt about his morality is well represented by his surviving partner.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usual this hour that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute who suffer greatly at the present time. Many thousand necessities, many thousands of common comforts, sir.
Are there no prisons?
Plenty of prisons.
In the Union workhouse, Mr. Holland? Are they still in operation?
They are still, I would like to say they were not.
The treadmill and the portal are included in them?
Not very busy, sir.
Oh well, I was afraid from what you had said that something had occurred that they would stop them in their usual course. I'm glad to hear it.
Due to the pressure that they scarcely furnish, Christian tier of island body to a multitude of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink to one. We choose this time because it is a time above all others. And while is keenly in abundance of places. Should I put you down for
Nothing.
do you wish to be anonymous?
I wish to be left alone, Mr. Jeeves. Since you asked me why I wish, gentlemen, that is my answer. I'll make merry myself at Christmas, and I can't afford to make other people merry. I help to support the institutions I have mentioned. They cost enough, and those who are badly off must go there.
Many can't go there, and many would rather die.
If they would rather die, Mr. Howell, they'd better do it. Increase the surplus population. Besides, excuse me, I don't know that.
But you might know it.
It's not my business. It's enough for a man to understand his own business and not to interfere with other people. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Get away from here, you! Patrick, you want all day tomorrow, I suppose?
It's inconvenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it's not fair. If I was to stop half a crown for it, you'd think yourself ill-used. Yet you don't think me ill-used when I pay a day's wages for no work.
It's only once a year, sir. Poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th of December. But I suppose you must have the whole day. You're all the earlier next morning.
Oh, yes, sir. I certainly shall. Oh, Scrooge, he was a tight-fisted, hand out the grindstone. He was a squeezing, scraping, grasping, scraping, clutching, crevice old sinner, to be sure. Secret, self-contained, and solitary as an oyster, he carried his own low temperature with him. Everywhere he went, he iced his coffee in the dog days and didn't thaw it at 1 degree at Christmas. Scrooge always took his mahogany dinner in the same mahogany tavern. This night was no different. He read all the papers and burgled the rest of the evening with his banker's book before he took himself home to bed. He lived in chambers which one and had long belonged to his deceased partner. They were gloomy sight of rooms. It was old and dreamy, for nobody lived in it but Scrooge. The other rooms all being let out as offices. Offices. Hey. They were all rooms and for nobody lived in it but Scrooge. All the other rooms would be let out as offices. The fog and frost hung about the black old gateway of the house that seemed as if the genius of the weather sat in the mouth of these walls. Upon arriving in his chambers, Scrooge took off his cravat, put on his dressing gown, slippers, and his nightcap, and sat down before the fire to take his gruel, for he had a cold in his head. It was very low fire indeed, nothing on such a bitter night. He was obligated to sit close to it and brood over it before he could extract the least sensation of warmth from such a handful of fuel. Marley's ghost. Humbug, I won't believe it.
Scrooge!
Come now. What do you want with me?
Much.
Who are you?
Ask me who I was.
Who were you then?
In life, I was your partner, Jacob Marley.
That's cooperation. Why do you trouble me? Why have you come to me?
What did I say again? I should probably come to the door. I should go to the door. It's required of every man that the spirit within shall walk a world among his fellow men. We said we could do this without Scrooge. Is required of every man. Is required of every man that the spirit within shall walk abroad among his fellow men and travel far and wide. And if that spirit does not go forth in life, it is commanded to do so after death, and witness what might have shed and turned into happiness.
Jacob, please speak comfort to me.
You're supposed to say, you are feathered to me. Stop laughing at me, everybody.
What matters? Tell me why.
I wear the chain forms in life. I may week by week, yard by yard, and good it on my own free will. When you don't know it, and when you of the straw call you bury yourself. It was full as wide and heavy just 7 Christmas Eves ago. It was you have wound it on it since. It's a father's chain.
Jacob, old friend Jacob Marley, please speak comfort to me.
I have none to give. I have little time. I cannot rest. I cannot linger anywhere. My spirit has never walked beyond the narrow limits of our money-changing home. Oh, such was, such was I. Oh, such was I.
But you always were a good man of business. Marley.
Business? Mankind was my business. The common welfare was my business. Charity, mercy, forbearance, and benevolence were all my business. The dealings of my dream were but a drop of water in the comprehensive ocean of my business. A wide eye watch blue cloud of fellow beings with my eyes shut down and never waked up to that blessed star which led the wise men to a pole bow. Was there no poor home to which its right have conducted me? Hear me, my time is nearly done.
I hear you, Jacob, but don't be hard on me.
I am here to warn you that you have yet a chance of escaping my fate, a chance of my procuring Ebenezer.
You always were a good friend. Thank you.
You will be haunted by three spirits.
Is that the chance you mentioned, Jacob?
It is. Without their visits, you cannot hope to send the path I tread. Expect a first tomorrow when the bell tolls one. Expect a second night at the same hour. The third part the next night. What to see me no more, and for your sake, remember what has passed between us.
Was it your brain then? And so Scrooge lay in his bed and through his old wreck could make nothing of it. The more he thought, the more perplexed he was, and the more he endeavored not to think, the more he thought. Marley's spirit bothered him exceedingly. Every time he resolved with himself that it was all a dream, his mind flew back again like a strong spring released to its first position and presented the same problem to be worked all through.
Are you the spirit whose coming is foretold to me?
I am.
Who and what are you?
I am the ghost of Christmas past.
Long past?
No year past.
What brings you here?
Your welfare.
I think a night of unbroken rest would be more conducive to my welfare.
Your recommendations there. Take heed, rise and walk with me.
pocket blindfold. I went to school in the academy. It had just been opened in 1800.
Strange that people done it for so many years.
Why, there's David Masterson and Robert Estes, and there's me. Hello.
These are the very troublesome things I've done. Join the conversation.
Poor boy. My mother died giving birth to my sister. My father grew morals and seemed to prefer us ever after. Oh, but it's too late now.
Your sister,
What's the matter?
Nothing particular.
Something I think.
No. There's a boy singing a Christmas carol at my door last night. I should like to give him something. That's all.
you went to work for a wonderful man, Mr. Fezziwig, who keeps a warehouse. Your sister died a young woman, but she didn't have a child like we call.
Yes, a son, my nephew. His name is Fred Hollowell.
Your nephew, Ebenezer, the old family of life.
Yes, that is true.
Come along, Ebenezer. It's time to see them for Christmas at Fezziwig's.
Do you know this place? No, this is where I'm apprenticed. Look at George Fezziwig, bless his heart. It's Fezziwig alive again. And there's Big Wilkins. We are the best of friends. Fezziwig says, no more work tonight, my boys. It's Christmas Eve. Life is too short for all work and no play. He said, I say it's time for a party, Dick and Ebenezer. Move that table for the dancers. And we all have a party.
It's such a small matter to make these folks so full of gratitude. It's such a small matter to make these folks so feel of gratitude.
Small thing.
Is it an act after all? What did you do? This Fezziwig? He spent 2 pounds on the party. Doesn't he deserve such a praises?
It isn't that, dear. Why Mr. Fezziwig has the power to make us happy or unhappy. That's the way he looks at us, and the way he addresses us. Thousands such little things add up, until the happiness he gives us has turned into a class of fortune. And what's the matter? Nothing can be done. Something. No. It's just I would like to be able to say a word or two to my flip Bob project this time. That's all.
Ebenezer, my time fell short. better man, come in and know me better man. I am the ghost of Christmas present. You have never seen the likes of me before.
Never, and I wish the pleasure had been indefinitely postponed.
Touch my scarf.
Where are we going?
You will see.
Reset 9. Give me 9.
What has ever got so precious father than me by the time you say?
As good as gold, and better somehow he gets thoughtful, sitting by himself so much and thinks the strangest things you've ever heard. He told me coming home that he hoped the people saw him in the church because he was a cripple, and might be pleasant for them to remember on Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. But he's growing stronger every day. I just know it.
Martha, I hope you look the goose. There's such a goose such as we never had before. Such a goose. Mother outdid herself this year. We got her for a good price, Father. It wasn't expensive at all.
Merry Christmas to all of us, my dears. God bless us.
God bless us. I see a vacancy at this table with a criminal honor. Carefully preserved, if these shadows remain unchanged by the future, the child will die.
No, kind spirit. Thank you, it's fair.
If these shadows remain unchanged by the future, the child will die.
To Mr. Scrooge, I give you Mr. Scrooge, the founder of our feast.
The founder of our feast, indeed. I wish I had him here. I'll give him a piece of my mind to feast upon and hope he has a good appetite for it.
My dear, the children, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake and the day, not for his. Long life to him, a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. He'll be very merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
To Mr. Scrooge. To Mr. Scrooge.
To Mr. Scrooge!
I think it's time for a song.
What shall we sing?
down rings made old wood tips, wine bearded, and why not he is elected to say old without I dare say, in his best silk shirt, they'd have wasted it. If it hadn't been for me putting it on to be buried in, this is the end of it. You see, he scared everyone away from when he was alive to profit us when he was dead. Ha ha ha! He had no one scared for him to bury him properly.
Here, I see. The case of this unhappy man might be my own. Look at it. I shall not leave this lesson. Trust me, let's go. Where I draw closer to the stone with 2 points, answer me one question. Are these the shadows of things that will be, or the shadows of the things that may be? Next question, foreshadow certain end. Where did the end be departed from the end who came? Say this, that was what you showed me. Am I the man who know and mourn? Oh no, spirit, oh no, no. Spirit, hear me. I'm not the man I was. I will not be the man I was without your intervention. God show me this. If I am past all hope, I will honor Christmas in my heart. I will try and keep it all dear. I remember the lessons of the past. I will look at the past, the present, and the future. I will not shut out the lessons that each tell. Oh, tell me that I may sponge away the writing on that stone. I will look at the past, the present, and the future, Jacob Marley. I say it on my knees. Where am I? What day is this? It's morning, but what day? Christmas to everybody. I don't know what day of the month it is. I don't know how long I can on the spirits. What's today?
And
What's today, my fine fellow?
today, why, it is Christmas Day.
It's Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. The spirits have done it all in one night. Hello, my fine fellow.
Hello.
You know the poulter is in the next street but one at the corner.
Where, the one as big as me?
Yes, the one as big as you.
It's hanging there now.
It is. Why do you think you must go and buy it? Yes, go buy it now.
Police!
Oh no, I really do mean it. Go and buy it and tell them to bring it here. So I may give them directions where to take it. Come back and I'll give you a shilling. I'll send it to Paul Cratchit's. He shan't know who sent it. He shan't know who sent it. It's twice the size of Tiny Tim. Oh, Tiny Tim. On their soul, Tiny Tim will live. Oh, my soul, Tiny Tim will live. A Merry Christmas to everybody. A Happy New Year. Mr. Scrooge? Yes, that is my name. I'm here to bring out the pleasure to you. Allow me to ask you a pardon. And yours too. Sir, how will you Lord bless me, Legend. Mr. Scrooge, are you serious? If you please, out of my request. My teeth and great many back payments are included in our trade. Will you do me that favor? My dear sir, I don't know what to say. Such a nice. Come and see me sometime. Will you come and see me?
We will. We will.
Thank you. I'm not obliged to you. I thank you 50 times. Thank you.
We're nothing.
Hello. What do you mean by coming here this time of day? You are? Yes, I think you are. Step this way, if you please.
It's only to your share. I shall not be repeated. I was making rather merry myself yesterday.
Now I'll tell you, I'll tell you what, my friend. I'm not going to stand for this sort of thing anymore. And therefore, I'm going to raise your salary. A Merry Christmas, I have given you many a year. I'll raise your salary and endeavor to assist your struggling family. Now you needn't say a thing. Come with me. We'll discuss the particulars over a bowl of smoking bishop before you so much as dot another I, Bob Cratchit. Scrooge was better than his word. He did it all and infinitely more. And to Tiny Tim, who did not die, he was the second father. He became a good friend, as good as a master, as good as a man, as good as the old city knew. And even afterward, it was always said, enemies are Scrooge. He knew how to keep Christmas and keep, well, if man alive possessed the knowledge that truly keep us and all of us. And so Tiny Tim observed.
Thank you everyone for coming to a great show. We want to thank all of our staff from the Wolf Den After School program for putting this play together. I gotta tell you, I only have about 5 lines to say, and I had to hold on to my script as well as they did. So thank you everyone, we hope you enjoy it, and thank you to all our staff.